Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke, and you're watching Luke the Gathering. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Last week was my birthday, and so actually I had a great dinner out on Friday. Didn't go to Friday Night Magic, and missed the first in-store regular draft of Phyrexia. All will be one, but today I was back, and it was a ton of fun. In fact, 3-0. Yes, I went 3-0. First 3-0 in a long time, I think. It's been a long time since I've gotten 3-0. Really happy with the result. Happy with the deck, actually. It was Gruul, red and green. And it's a strong color pair in this particular format. So I think I drafted a good deck. No rares, actually. No rares whatsoever. Everything was common, uncommon, and there were some all-stars that definitely made this deck work well. We're going to take a look at the cards, plus some cool prize support. Let's see what we get in these packs that I got for prize support. Let's turn the camera around right now. All right, first up we have Dune Mover. This is just a really, I don't know, innocent-looking artifact, 2-drop artifact creature with Toxic 1. But when it enters the battlefield, you can search your library for a basic land card, put it on the top of the deck, and that kind of seems kind of crappy. It's really slow, but it did make a pretty big difference in the early game, especially when I felt like maybe I didn't get enough mana that I wanted. It helped me keep some hands that I had this tournament where I had 1 or 2 mana, and then I saw this, and I felt like it was okay to keep the hand, and it worked out really well. Plus, this thing trades really nicely with lots of things in the set, being 2/1, plus a little bit threatening with Toxic. This is just a nice, not a great card by any means, but totally fine to have in the deck. Branchlight Stalker, 2 drops, again, really important. It's so important to get on the board fast here. And so this is a 3/1. If they can't block this with anything, they're going to be in a world of hurt really, really quickly. With a power 3 and Toxic 2, this is a beater for sure. Of course, it only has the 1 toughness, but 3/1s, they're fragile, but they can be scary if they don't get answered. The opposite of that card, it's a 1/3, not a 3/1. Of course, these cards are really good at staying on the field and making it so that it's hard for your opponent to attack in with Death Touch. And it can actually do a nice job, because I had to face a bunch of blue players today who had a bunch of toughness on the field, and they couldn't really block this because they would be giving up, their creature. That wouldn't kill this, but this would kill them. So that was really nice. Again, a little bit of Toxic. This deck had nothing to do with Toxic really whatsoever, but it did generate some Toxic damage. The Contagious Vorak, just one of these, but good. It's a good solid card. I really like that you're pretty much able to find a land with this card. I'm always afraid in limit of getting land screwed, and this kind of helps against that. Plus, it's a nice little 3/3, which is not bad, actually. Lattice Blade Mantis. I really like this guy. It's a 4/3. A lot of times it's a 5/4, which is really big in this format. Comes with 2 oil counters, which is important. Only a 4-drop. I really like this common. This is a common I don't really like, Copper Longlegs, but it's a 2-drop. And it will help you stay in games with its 1/3 stat line. So it's a nice little blocker. Again, the 2-drop is the most valuable thing about this guy. Thirsting Roots. This is great too. I decided to go to 16 lands and pop this in instead of having another land. It worked out well. Basically being able to search up for the land I needed, whether it be a mountain or a forest. Ruthless Predation. I got 2 of these. Those are great green sort of removal spell. However, it's only sorcery speed, so that's kind of a downside of this card. But it does give your creature +1/+2, so if they have only one thing on board, you can kill it, and then your creature is going to have a little bit more power to do a little bit more damage. That's really nice. The one bad thing is, if you don't have creatures on board, and I had some games where the opponent had quite a bit of removal, then, you know, these just gum up your hand because you need a creature in order for this to work. What you don't need a creature for is the Volt Charge. This is a great premium removal card in red. In fact, in one of the games I played, I used the Volt Charge at the end of the game. I got them down to 3. They gummed up the board. It was hard for anybody to get through. They had a flyer, though, and then I drew into a Volt Charge because I had 2 of them and zapped them to win the game. Nice little way to end. Molten Rebuke worked out so much more than I thought it would. The 5 damage was a big thing about it, and then destroying the equipment, huge, since I faced a number of Mirrodin style decks. So this was actually a 2-for-1 a lot of the time. Rebel Salvo, just a great card, deals 5 damage. Nice removal spell. Sawblade Scamp, hasty 1-drop, great to get in. See, my deck is definitely aggro-y mid-range, so having this come down, pecking for some damage, was good, real good. Furnace Strider, again, sweet card, 4/5, basically has haste, so this made a difference. 4/5 is a big body. Chimney Rebel, another hasty 3/3, really great, comes in with a friend, sweet card. The Fusiling, this was good because it came in with an oil counter, which was important in my deck. In terms of it being a battler, not really for me this time. It was more of a chump blocker, but a good card. Kuldotha Cackler, again, this was good because when it attacks, it has, you know, more power for every oil you have on the number of permanents you have. Worked out well. 2 of those, a 3-drop. The Cinder / Ravager. This was a beast. Really hard to get rid of this card. Also has that damaging ability. 5/5 with Vigilance. Attacks and blocks really well. Great card. Really like this guy. Surprisingly, my Evolving Adaptive was my pack 1 pick 1. I didn't know if this was going to be good, but it was really an all-star. Just the second best card in the whole deck for me, I think. This came off a lot in my I got this in my opening hand a lot, and I was able to grow this to like 3/3 often, even 4/4 once, and it was a problem for the opponent. And the best card was Hazardous Blast. I ran 2, and running 2 actually won me my 3 games because, you know, I did run up against a lot of board states that gummed up the board, and I had to get through somehow, and this made it happen. Oftentimes, doing it twice was what did it. So there were a lot of games where I had to actually play this 2 times, with the second time being the game winner. And so, like, let's say they had 14 life. I had 7 damage on board, and with 2 of these in my hand, use one turn, let them do whatever the next turn, use it again, win the game. So this was great. Really great card. Okay, let's check out the packs. They had some Zendikar, and that's kind of funny. Dominaria, and a Call Time Collector's pack to check out as well. Collector's pack of Call Time. You know, there's some good stuff in Call Time. Call Time is kind of heating up at the moment. I feel like it's like one of the hotter sets as of right now. But let's check out Dominaria United. Beautiful swamp there. Ooh, Morrow, I remember that guy. That guy was amazing. Queen Allen, I remember her. Allen, ooh, we got a Mythic Karn. I never did well with Karn when he was in my decks, but I'm happy to get a Karn here. Electrostatic Infantry. Fun card. Really love that one. And we got a Wall of Denial. Defender, Flying, and Shroud. Wow. I've never seen this card. Kind of a cool card. Okay, we're going to go to back a couple years to Zendikar. Full Art Island is nice. And we have Kargan Intimidator is our rare. Cowards can't block warriors. That's interesting. Target creature becomes a coward. Oh, that's how it becomes a coward. That's really funny. Cool. And then, oh, we got a Pathway as a rare. That's really nice. Crag Crown Pathway with Timber Crown Pathway. These are really great cards. Okay, let's hit up this Call Time pack and see what we get in it. Dogged Pursuit. I always wanted this card to work well. It's not the best, really. Funny card, though. All right, we're going into the meat of it all. Raynar, Ever Watchful. This is the Commander Spirit thing that you can get Commander decks. Reflections of Ligiara. We got Egon, God of Death, with Throne of Death on the other side. Vega the Watcher. It's a good card right there. Ooh, Tegrid, God of Fright. A couple of black, great black cards. Cardur. This is a really nice card for Commander. And Egon again. 2 Egons in this one with Tegrid. So Tegrid and Egon. Wow, and this is the alt art version. Blackness in this deck. Or this pack. Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.